2 charges really quick, and then we will start. I'm gonna turn on my flash so you guys can actually see the paper. I can't yell. Okay, there we go. Got my chargers. There. I don't have enough room on my chairs right now. There. Okay. And sorry to the headphone users. Okay, I think we should be good now. All right. So, today I plan on doing Aizawa, I plan on doing Giyu, and then I also plan on doing Muzan and Doma as well. But we are hopefully going to have a guest. Aizawa, as you all know, is my surrogate dad. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I did update this one. I took off some of the oil on it, or I think it was oil pastel, and just made it so it won't smudge as much, because it was smudging a lot and getting on this side of the paper, which now looks really gross. But it's okay. It's also incredibly hot in here. I'm dying. So give me one moment, everyone. I'm putting on my hair. And then we will get right to the art. Whew. It was really cold, so I had a heated blanket down here, but now I'm overheating. So we're gonna do yet another Aizawa drawing. And let me find the scene so I can show you guys what I plan on doing. So this is the scene I plan on doing. I did already get out a sketch, because I do prefer to have a sketch out so then I'm not boring you guys with, of course it's gonna fall over. Because I don't want to bore you guys with the boring sketches. So let me get some, I don't know, do you guys want music or do you guys want rain today? Let's go rain. Just for a soothing kind of background sound. This works. Oh my god. Weed, moderate to severe. I don't care about moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. Okay. And now we can draw. Alright, let's see. So I did do a very crude sketch of just the face, because I wanted to get the face first, because I suck at drawing faces. I'll be honest with you guys. Not the best at it. So, and then I will show you guys the Giyu art I did, just the sketch of it. There. It is, again, very, very crude and just the face. You can't see Aizawa's eyes in this, and it's just his mouth. So I'm not too worried about that. I am going to really quick, hold on. More airdrop. Okay, there we go. There should be a way to share it somehow. Hold on. Okay, I think we should be good. There we go. This mouse is very, very straight. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear Zawa. I'm not hearing anything right now. Hold on. Okay, now I can.
I wasn't talking. So hello.
Alright. Let
me turn up my volume.
Okay, chat is working. I was concerned that my chat had gotten turned off because I did forget to switch my camera around before not before I went live, but like before. So for those of you who have done like the go live together streams, you know, like so you hit the next button after you choose like all your settings, and then you can wait to go live or you can go live then. Oh, please don't do that. And I was on that, and I was concerned that my chat had gotten turned off.
Wait, well,
really?
You don't want forehead shots?
Every time. It's every time.
Come on, Deku. Stop being an attention seeker.
There it is.
I just made a post, so that's why I was a little on my.
Running late. I was actually early. I planned on doing it around 6, so we're early.
Yeah. What I was saying before is like, and if you want to even do it like later and stuff too.
Yeah.
It's just going to take me quite so far. No, that's that one guy that pulls his eyeballs from his head.
Wait, what? I thought that was Mina.
Child. By the way, welcome. Hello. Yes, it was Mina. I was being sarcastic.
Oh. I'm just dumb. It's okay.
I'm just a smart ass. It's okay.
We both are. Can we talk about how they give Aizawa like the straightest jawline, the straightest nose? Like, bro, they bricked up for him.
That's the only thing straight about him.
It took me a second.
I'm not wrong.
Okay, let's
Okay,
see.
okay. Put it into perspective. Bro has a hot woman simping hard for him, literally asking him out. And he's like,
I
no.
would not consider Joke hot, like at all.
Like I mean, like she's trying to
She's
be funny
conventionally
and she tries to
attractive.
be, yeah, like that. But like just in the base of the average.
Slanted.
And bro
She
just straight up
literally
goes,
was
no.
like, marry me.
Anything, no, that's not for me. But then follows Hizashi around like a puppy.
I don't know if he follows him around like a puppy.
I mean, they're
I think it's more
always
Hizashi
together.
following him around. And he just can't get rid of Hizashi.
True.
That's why they're still friends, because he won't leave him alone. I don't know. I just see Aizawa as very, very introverted.
It's more like it's too hard to make friends, so it's too much effort remaking friends.
Oh,
so.
Thank you.
Also, welcome in, by the way, and hello.
I'm sorry if I miss any chats. We are both drawing, so we might not get to your chat right away. But
wait, you're drawing too?
Really? You're not funny.
I tried. I failed. I give up.
Don't give up.
I say I wouldn't quit my day job, but this is my day job. Is it a day job if you work at night?
Can you guys see the paper?
Yes.
There we go. What is it? Is that just my ring reflecting? Yeah, it is. Nice.
Why are your fingers shapes?
Okay, there we go. Sorry, every time I do this and like bring my hand down like that, I'm trying to get the camera to focus.
No, you're just slapping us on the face. It's okay, we know. High five. Man.
Alrighty. It's still so surreal to me that I see like that subscriber count and it's just like, wait, that wasn't a dream?
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I genuinely appreciate you all so much. Okay, and then bring the little forehead up like that. Why am I talking like that?
Okay. He do does have a big forehead, though.
He does not have a big forehead. He has a small forehead. I don't know what you're okay, wait, no. Never mind.
He has a big forehead. Check
Okay,
it, like, where
no.
his
He has an
hairline
average
is.
forehead. His forehead just looks big because his hair is usually in his face. I'm gonna sneeze.
Because it's covering his forehead. Like, I'm not saying, like, bad forehead big, but I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Bless you. Amen.
Yes. Jesus bless us all.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't think edits is working very hard. I mean, I do use templates. I do use my own edits. I'd say it's like a 50-50 mix.
You literally do the same, like, not to say it like this, like, you do the same process as me, like, and then, we put in the effort, and then, like, I don't think I work hard at all. I just do what I can. Wow, that is a sharp pencil for no reason.
Holy shit!
It just made a shape.
I wish my pencils would get that sharp.
I wish my brain was that sharp.
Don't insult yourself. You are. I did it! Focus. Bitch. Don't want to focus. It's very sharp, though.
And if you hear any noise in the background, Minizy is still up, so he's
I have hiccups.
being a child. You know how it is. Like a
There's no need to apologize for.
No, I just like to
life.
let people know if they hear a screaming tiny human.
Fair, but still, no need to apologize. You have a life.
You guys want to, if anybody ever wants to become a parent, become a babysitter first. Then think about it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart, because then you get to know how kids work, you know how to, like, handle
and
them.
when I say, like, babysit, like babysit multiple ages, like, different age groups, things like that. Honestly, sometimes, okay, you want to hear something somewhat screwed up?
What?
Okay, in order to become a teacher, like IRL, what do you need to do? Yeah, you need to,
Babysit
like,
kids?
well, no, but I mean, like you need to go to college and get the degree and
Yeah.
all of that, right? Okay, where I lived before,
Can we talk about how I always struggle with the mouth? Like, it's always the mouth that I struggle with. Like, I spend 20 freaking minutes just trying to get the right mouth, and then I spend another 20 minutes hating it.
Mouths are hard. They're actually one thing that I struggle with too.
Okay, I'm leaving it. No, I'm not. I lied.
That actually looked really good, though.
Yeah, I just want it a little bit further over. I do want that, like, almost exact shape. I just want it a little further from his lips.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Like that kind of.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm over here just struggling with making Mina. But so you have to go to college, right? You have to get that degree.
Ooh.
You have to, like, do all of these things to become a teacher. Well, in order to become a substitute teacher in the state that I had lived in, all I had to do was just apply. Like, because here's the thing, is they don't actually expect substitute teachers to teach. So they're like, well, you don't have to have a teaching
you're basically
degree
a babysitter.
You're not supposed to teach. But
because most of the substitutes are literally just giving out the work the teacher provided.
Yeah, but then, like,
which, like, that's not a bad thing. Just, like, that's just facts.
Maybe it was just because, like, when I was a substitute teacher, I was requested. Like, teachers would reach out to me and be like, hey, can you teach my class? Because here's the thing, they would put, like, a full, like, accurate lesson plan down, like, okay, here's the topic, here's what I'd like you to teach the kids. Can you teach them this? Can you like legitimately teach them? And most of the time it was yes, because half of the stuff is just common sense, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like I was that substitute teacher. Like I would teach the class like what the lesson plan was. Just because it's like, okay, well, just because your teacher's not here doesn't mean you kind of get to slack off and stuff. We're still gonna, push forward. And at first, a lot of kids hated that because they're like, no, substitute teacher days are supposed to be like where people like we could do whatever we want.
No, they're not. They're supposed to make sure that
like catch up on the work and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, that's not how it's gonna fly. I said, but I would always like bribe the kids.
You know what I would do? I would bring in like those little tiny erasers, like those eraser, like
no, because like I was like doing
the mini erasers that have like animals or like different like designs on them.
The main grades that I taught was I did mainly between 7th and 8th grade, what is it, gifted and talented classes, which was the ones that I was most requested for. And like one time I was there for like half a school year teaching the class. I was basically the teacher because the teacher was gone on maternity leave for like half a school year. And then I spent the other half of the school year in a different school, like doing the same kind of class, like going back and forth between them. And so let me see.
Chad, I'm shaving. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm shaving eyes out because it's an eraser pencil. Get it? Like eraser head, eraser. You get it.
I feel uncomfortable now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just kidding.
No, me too.
It was funny though.
I feel like Kai does like stupid jokes like that. Like she'll put an eraser on his head.
That is
just to piss him off.
That's what like Hizashi and Hizashi and Kai do when Aizawa hasn't shaved for like months.
They
just tie him down. No, they tie him down. It's alright. Mini Z is here.
Hi, Mini Z.
Yeah, you wanna yell hi, Kai?
No.
No.
He gives me something.
Would you like to borrow this? Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Alright. Can you say hi, Kai? No.
No.
Are you being shy? You wanna go lay down? Can you get a kiss? Can you get a kiss?
No, you can't.
That's okay. You can say no. I'm not gonna spit on you.
What?
What are you being silly? One moment.
All right, take your time. Oh. Actually, I decided that I'm not going to do the hair the exact same way. I'm going to put my own little spin on it. Just to like test out how like test out hair movement. Because I'm still pretty beginner. I'm very good at copying down different art. Like I'm good at copying things and making things look very similar to the original, but like, hold on. There was this one creepypasta, I think it was a creepypasta at least, about the McRib This is my tester sheet. I test all of my new art products on this. This is trash. We don't like her. We hate her. She's ugly. She's like the ugly girl in school. I'm kidding. Aizawa. And we love her. Giyu. Oh, I don't like that one. It's just a bad OC. Rengoku. Kagaya. I really like how the hair turned out on this one. I did the exact same color for his hair, but it turned out so weird. Like, maybe it's just because I didn't like the art, but like this one turned out so much better than this one. Why? Anyways.
This is what I have so far. The chest just feels really awkward to me, but that's literally how it's shown.
And then we have Tengen. I really like this one. My mom also really likes this one. And then she also really likes Kagaya. And then we have Shitty Aizawa, the one that I did very poorly. And now we have this Aizawa. I draw a lot of Aizawa.
Gee, I wonder.
Hey. You know what? I don't even have an excuse. I was gonna come up with something, but I have nothing. And then
Now to try to draw Kiri. Get some rest, Akeem, if you can, okay? You're alright, man. Thank you for sharing that. Apparently, Azashi has to use the bathroom. So now we all know.
okay, I'm back.
I hope nobody actually had to hear that. Alright, you take care. Why is my pencil hairy?
Your pencil is hairy?
It had little wooden bits hanging
Oh.
everywhere.
Alright, you take care, Aki. Nope, a little lower down. About here.
I need to lower his chin just a little bit.
There we go. Alright, this is another one of those scenes that's like really cut off and I hate it. But we're gonna deal with it maturely and not throw a fit like I usually do.
And that's my job today because I am not liking what I'm drawing.
I think it looks great.
Kirishima looks derpy as hell.
Kirishima is derp. Okay, he is literally the definition of derp.
No, that's Kaminari.
Fair.
He literally does the derp face. The der.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one. Okay, Kaminari is. How did he even get into UA?
Well, his quirk is really, really good.
Yeah, but like, he fries his brain.
That's why I don't think they push too hard for like. Okay, so like football, like IRL, like football players and stuff have to actually be smart and keep up good grades and stuff like that. Like most sports teams or clubs you have to have good grades to participate and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case with UA. Like, yeah, they have to keep up some good grades because, like, remember, like, with the no spoilers, but with, like, the training camp stuff.
Doubt that they're like forcing. Okay.
No, like, because remember, like, with the training camp stuff, they failed one of the tests, so they had to study and stay back. Like some of the students.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Kai would be in that group?
Hey, she is actually incredibly intelligent. Do not insult my child.
No. Hear me out. She would only be in that
kidding,
group.
By the way, I'm not actually offended.
I know you're not. I would say she would be in that group because she would be that like she would just like forget to go to class that very day and be like,
I feel like
today.
I feel like she does go to class. I feel like she just wanted to go because Aizawa was there. Literally just to annoy him. That's it. I feel like that's the only reason she would be in the remedial class, just to annoy him. Like she'd be up before him, waking him up. Okay,
why are you even here? You don't even need to be here. Why are you here?
Yes.
That's the point.
Because you're here. That's why. Okay, but why? Because you're here.
Okay, but why?
Because you're here.
Yeah, I know that. But why? That's the conversation. Like, he would catch on.
So for some background, what do you mean very organized? I am not very organized. I do clean up after stream, but usually my stuff is just kind of piled together, to be honest. Like, it's all in one place all the time, but like, I'm not the one to organize. I can't tell if they were being sarcastic, though.
No, I don't think they were.
I don't think so either, but just in case, I don't want to assume.
Minizy is almost asleep.
That's good.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you guys because, like, you've said before, like, you, Zashi, and Minizy all have insomnia. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, it does, honestly. I was up to about 1 o'clock this morning, and then Minizy woke up at 2.
Jesus.
So I legitimately only got an hour of sleep, and then I took like a 2-hour nap.
Well, at least you got some sleep in.
Yeah.
But it's not enough.
And they said they're currently eating a chicken sandwich they see, and they are not being sarcastic.
I made spaghetti last night, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because it didn't turn out the way I wanted. I asked my mom, and she said it was actually really good in her opinion, but I feel like mine was really bland. Like, I did add a lot of spice into it, but it just didn't. It didn't give like the punch that you want. It didn't give like the Italian punch that you want whenever you eat spaghetti.
If you want, I can do like I can sit down with you one day and then just like talk about like recipes and cooking methods and stuff like that. Like, not that you don't know how. I'm just like offering
Yeah,
some advice.
and I actually really don't know how to cook very many things because I never really had to. Like, you don't really know unless like you're put in a situation where you have to learn something, or like you're being told, "Hey, you have to learn about this," right?
Yeah. Because a lot of times what I do is I will sometimes under season things because I like to, for personal, like I like very seasoned food,
Sure.
but not everybody. Not everybody likes that.
All right. Jesus.
So some people don't like super seasoned food, which is why your mom could
Yeah.
have been like, this is actually really good because like she doesn't like
Yeah, like she did
too
say that
strong.
whenever I had seasoned the mac and cheese, she didn't like it. So maybe she's just not a very big fan of like seasoning.
Yeah, because sometimes it might be people taste things differently. So like it might be like too strong. Like she can taste all the seasoning and it's just like overpowered a little bit for her. And so that's not a bad thing.
I don't know. I only
Yeah.
added salt, pepper, and then Italian seasoning because that's what my mom said to do. But
Yeah, a lot of times when I cook, especially like Italian food, I will add in the Italian seasoning and then I will add in things like dill or yes, welcome in. I will add in
thank you.
yeah,
You're
like
welcome,
one of my
man.
main go-tos is dill,
Yeah,
which
I've
is
noticed that.
typically what's
Not in a
it's
bad way, just like
typically
I've
yeah,
just
it's
noticed it.
typically what's used in a lot of like for pickles and stuff like that.
There we go. That's decent. I'm not gonna beat myself up over this.
I am struggling with like the shape of his. I don't even know what. It just looks like he has a tire on his arm.
It really does, though. It's literally like a red tire. Why?
Right here.
Like, I understand it's
It's
probably like
like
a shoulder guard or like for cushioning, but at the same time, like, it's so dumb looking. Mm.
uh, they've always they've always given me trouble whenever I try to draw these things.
Let's see. So, something
Okay,
like.
hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Is like yeah, they're like arm guards and stuff like that, like to
Yeah.
protect his arms and shoulders and stuff, like to help
Kai doesn't
absorb
care for
the
protection because she can just teleport out of the way like ridiculously fast. So she doesn't give a shit about protection. wait, wait,
but hear me a
wait,
second.
wait. Don't take that out of context, chat. Don't take that out of context. Jesus Christ.
God, dear Lord, child.
Please do not take that out of context.
But also hear me out. Is yeah, they provide like maybe help to like absorb against his like quirk because his quirk can be like like very tough on his like
Yeah. I
arms and
feel
stuff
like
like that.
Kirishima would probably get like eczema or like really dry skin after like using his quirk.
But hear me out. They also float. Like the things on his arms also float because he's scared if he gets in water, he's just gonna sink like a
That
rock.
makes a lot of sense.
Like he doesn't talk about that, but like that would be like part of like, oh yeah, they have that ability too.
That's actually really smart. Because, yeah, he doesn't really know what would happen in water.
I mean, he goes swimming though. He's like eager
Yeah,
about
but at the
swimming
same
and stuff.
time,
But
like,
still, like if he had to use his quirk while in the water, like
it's like a just in case. Okay. Well, enjoy your gummy bears. Oh, gummy worms. Sorry, not gummy bears.
Gummy worms just taste better than gummy bears.
They do. They really do.
Like it's pretty much the same exact thing, like with a lot of the same flavorings and stuff like that.
But they just taste better.
Why can't I even draw an arm today? I'm struggling, and this looks like doo-doo.
It's okay. We all have.
I don't know what this portion of the picture looks like because I can't
Honestly,
find
fair.
it.
I hate whenever that happens and it like cuts off part of like the
And
art.
I can't find any part of the scenes and stuff that have.
I don't think there is like extra part of the scene, to be honest. Unless like you watch the actual anime and then find it.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking about that, but it's like
Hmm. Hey!
so how are you doing, chat? I hope you are doing well today. Alright, take your time. Good. Glad to hear.
Okay, sorry about that. My brother got a strange text and he was concerned.
Valid.
And our mom isn't home, so he came down to talk to me. Because to be honest, I get a lot of weird emails.
Yeah,
Like
just
from things
spam
that I
and stuff
signed
like
up
that.
to, but then like unsigned up for. Like I canceled the subscription or whatever, and then I still get emails from them. Alright. Where are my markers?
I'm seriously struggling with the shape of this thing. Why does it look like such trash?
Oh. There. Jesus.
Oh, Maisie just fell asleep. That's good. Is this part like right here where it starts to like turn a little bit, like curve around his arm that I'm having
Yeah.
struggles with?
That's okay. Take your time.
You know me, I don't know what that means. I'm just kidding.
I know.
I think that's the best I can get it.
Okay, chat, do you want me to end the drawing here, or should I continue going up? Because his hair does continue up to about, I think, here. No, maybe a little further out. Probably to here, if I'm being honest. So probably around here would be where the art would stop. Or do you want me to just, like, cut it? Like, right there.
I feel, in my personal opinion, I feel like you should just like fill it out. I mean, like you could go either way. It could just be like, you know, I think, you know, that also looks really good like that too. Like how they always, have you seen some of the pictures that are like that, but then like they, like where the open space is by the head, they put like internal thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it's like you don't have to write anything. It was just like, it makes me like, it's like, it leaves it open to like interpretation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way.
There we go. Can you guys tell that this is Aizawa? Like, is the facial hair good, or should I change it up?
Yeah, it looks like him. I mean, that's
Okay.
my opinion. But it looks really, really good.
Thank you.
Honestly, it is a lot better than what I'm trying to do, so that's good.
I think yours looks amazing. So don't beat yourself up. Because all artists get those moments where it's like, oh, I can't think of anything to draw, or like I'm really struggling to draw. And that's okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Alright. Take your time. I'm not sure what you mean, Salty. Oh, there's only one. I'm not sure how long this live stream is gonna last. I don't think any later than probably 10, maybe 11. I do have a lot of time on my hands, though, so we'll see. We will see. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Let's see, I think this way, and then something like this. And then I will be rolling over this with my moldable eraser, which is utterly disgusting, and I probably need a new one, which is fine, but it's just because I draw a lot. And when I do draw, they're very large. Like, this is... I'm not sure how wide this particular book is, but, I mean, it's wider than my iPad, and my iPad is the newest iPad, so... Because, so you guys want to hear a little story time? Actually, I'll probably wait until Zawa gets back, but I can tell you guys a little story. Oh, yeah, you can ask that kind of stuff. I'm more than open to questions, just keep them respectful. And no, I do not draw every day, mostly because I usually try to draw on stream so you guys can see. But I do draw some things, like I drew this one without recording it, and then this one, which is an OC. It's a hell of a boss OC, which I'm not very fond of, but I did do a digital version that I like a lot better. I don't particularly like it that much, but I did this one off recording. I also did this one off recording, and I also did this one without recording. I did this one on recording. I did this one on Live with Zawa. And now you guys are watching me draw this one. And then we're going to do Giyu later. And then I did not have time to draw a base for Doma or, this was going to be Mitsuru's page, but we're just going to have to move it. It's fine. I was trying to plan out my whole sketchbook, but then I decided, why would I stick to a schedule? But then we'll probably do Doma on this page. I'm not sure if we're going to have time to get to all of them, but I will try. Don't mind me trying to make the hair as fluffy as possible. I have a really bad habit of doing that. I have a really bad habit of trying to make hair, like, ridiculously fluffy. Even if it doesn't suit the character. Which it always turns out, like, looking pretty cute, but sometimes that's not the vibe you want, so don't be like me.
That's really good, though.
Thank you.
Really good. Can you check DMs for a moment?
Me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Welcome in, by the way.
So for everyone watching, from the plan that I have in my head right now, I haven't gotten Aizawa's say-so on it yet, but in my head, I'm going to be doing Aizawa and then Gyu on my channel, and then we're going to swap over to Aizawa's channel so that we both can get content out today. And then I'm going to do Doma and Muzan on their channel. So we can, like, promote each other, and...
Yeah, don't you mean Michael Jackson, though?
Yes, I do mean Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, everyone. I made a mistake. I mean Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh. You guys should see the... Okay, so the only reason I use character AI anymore is just to torment the Muzan box. I literally look up Muzan, and then I try to make them say... I'm not sure if you guys would know this, but whenever I was a kid, we did this thing in gym called the Fitness Gram Pacer Test.
Yeah, most people do.
I'm just saying, because other countries might not know, and I do have a rather wide audience. Yeah. But I don't know if everyone knows what the Fitness Gram Pacer Test is, but the intro is, the Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-aerobic capacity test that progress...
Not this child memorizing it.
that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. And it was like push-ups, running, it was sit-ups. This shit was like my shit, because I, at the time, was extremely fit. I did karate like every day, except for Sundays, because we went to church on Sundays. I'm not religious, but we did go to church. And by the way, I'm not against anyone who is religious. Just a disclaimer: you guys can be religious, you guys can be whatever you want, but I personally am not religious because it's too much stress. But we went to church on Sundays, and that was like our resting day. So that was the only day that we didn't work out, but I went to karate literally every other day of the week. So I got to show off on those days, okay? Like, I was, like, in my element.
Why did my tired brain hear you almost say "in my elevator"? And I was like,
in my elevator. Yes. I was in my elevator. People who have elevators in their house are just, like, too rich for their own good, you know? Like, you know, hey, you're too rich whenever you have an elevator in your house.
I'm joking. I don't have an elevator. I am the elevator.
I meant somewhere that's not like I meant like an actual.
No, I know.
Yeah. Not like
I've been to
apartment buildings I think do have.
Yeah, mine does not. Well, technically, mine is like a town. Like I live at like my apartment building is weird because it's more like a townhouse kind of thing, where it's like you got like 2 to 3 apartments down below, and then like 2 on top.
Sorry, continue.
So.
And then it looks like the scarf has another layer, like right here. And then it cuts off right there, but I am going to continue it to the second layer. And then I'm going to cut it off there, because that's already kind of a lot. I will add in like a little glimpse of the next one. All right. That is my final product for my Aizawa one. This one was really easy to do because there were no eyes. The next one is going to take so much longer.
It looks good though. It really does. I'm proud.
Thank you. And thank you for stopping in. You get some good rest.
You take care.
Oh, I thought I saw that they were going to bed. I'm so stupid.
No.
It's fine. And also, I do the live streams of the art, so I don't have to make long-form videos of the art, because you guys get to see it on live, and that way I don't have to take up a bunch of storage on my stuff.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
You could also, and this is one thing that I might see if I can do sometimes, is you could download like your live.
No, I've
and
done
then,
that before. It takes up so much storage.
Well, like I was gonna say, then edit it to where it is,
Oh yeah, I've done that before, and then delete it, but
yeah, and then delete it after.
it still uploads to my cloud. So.
Oh, true.
Oh goodness! Please don't fall. I have never, until this day, like I have never seen anyone other than my friend Sumi use a moldable eraser as an actual eraser like this. And I did just use it to do that because I couldn't get it to like go over there. But like for the entire drawing, do that. Like I thought you just like rolled it over the art to make it lighter, so then you could trace over it.
It's one reason why I really want to get one, because like you can mold it and use it for like tiny little spaces and different parts and stuff.
That's what this is for. It is an eraser.
Yeah, like, well, that too, but like.
And yes, you can say a friendly joke.
Really, you can use both.
Yeah. I prefer to use my moldable eraser to make my like sketches lighter. Now, normally I would do another layer of pencil and then finalize it, but I'm too fucking lazy. So.
Wonton soup, or supposed to be wonton.
Ever heard of? Wait, what? Oh
it's
my
a play
God.
on words.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Careful.
It's every time I stream it does that. I don't know why. Like, relax.
Like, I like her design, Mina's design, but the pattern on her outfit just.
It is so hard to draw.
I'm just
Just has
winging it.
squiggles. That's it. Like, literally just has splashes.
It's like, that's what I'm doing.
Everyone
I'm like,
will get the idea. Like, you don't.
I'm just
It
gonna
doesn't
wing
have to
it.
be perfect. I would like to share some progress I've made with my mental health.
Sure.
So, very major trigger warning for those who are sensitive to mental health struggles like Slur Slide or self-harm. I will give you guys a moment to turn down the volume or leave stream. So then if you will be triggered by that, then you don't have to hear it. And I did share this in Zawa's Discord, but I want to share it on here too. All right, I think that should be enough time. So when I was 14, I unfortunately lost my best friend at the time to Slur Slide. And I have to say it like that, or else YouTube will not demonetize me, will like age restrict it, which is actually a good feature, but it's kind of annoying. Anyways, I, like I said, lost him to him offing himself, and it was really hard on my mental well-being for a very long time until recently. I have been making some improvements and trying to use positive reinforcement because we currently can't afford. Please don't fall again. Because we currently can't afford a therapist for everyone in the house. But recently, I have decided that I'm not like going to forget about Ace. I'm going to use an online name for him, his online name for his identity privacy. But I decided that I was going to let go of it because our friends at the time were blaming me for what happened when in fact it was their fault, which is projection. They were absolutely horrible to him, but and maybe I made some mistakes too, I will admit that. But at the same time, they were incredibly manipulative, incredibly just utterly cruel. And at the time, I wondered why we were even friends with them. But again, we were younger and stupid. But I recently decided that I'm letting go of that mentality of it was my fault. Because I had no control over what he did, and it was not my fault. And as hard as it is to admit that and not take fault for it, it's true. Because in the end, you can't control what someone else does. And I want anyone who has gone through that to know that it was not your fault. Anything that happened, anything that was traumatic that happened to you or happened to someone else in your life, that was not your fault. And I am so sorry to those who went through something like this or something else traumatic. You did not deserve that. The person did not deserve that. But yes, I am finally saying it was not my fault. And I'm stepping back from that and saying that I need to take care of myself before I think of really anyone. And I honestly feel a lot better. So that's really it. But I'm just proud of myself for being able to say that. Because
it takes a lot to be able to do that.
It was incredibly detrimental to me and my mental health. Because for the longest time, I really did think it was my fault. And again, it wasn't. It was his choice, and it's not like I could have changed that. And in fact, I might have even prolonged his life. Possibly, I don't know. But he did seem happier than when I met him. And I think we were both what each other needed, but his situation was just not healthy for him or anyone in it. So he took his own life, unfortunately, and again, not my fault. So, and I'm going to keep saying that to myself over and over again because it wasn't. And to anyone who is dealing with any mental health struggles, I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but it does get better. And it won't be today. It might not even be tomorrow. Might not be in a week. It could be years until it gets better, but I promise you, it gets better. Eventually. Moving on from that very heavy topic. For those who muted, you guys can turn your volume back on. I realize they won't be able to hear me. But, do you guys want like a mini story time? Kind of?
Sure, I'm up for listening.
Okay. So, hi, Wally. What are you doing?
Why did I look in chat for that? When you said hi, Wally, I was like, oh, where?
I met my cat.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. What kind of story time do you guys want to hear? Do you guys want like a Karen story time or like story times of like how I got my pets?
Do you
guys can
have?
pick.
So, did you have any newer Karen stories? Did you ever? Was there any other follow up to the she was naked?
She got fired.
Oh, dang. So to laugh and then she was fired. Like,
You know,
that
people have found it
sucks.
really creepy that I can do that, where I can go from like laughing to ridiculously serious, and I get it from my mom. My mom is incredibly good at that, and
I get that though.
yeah, I get it from my mom. So
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks that she was
but yeah, I'm
fired.
pretty sure she's about to get fired because I did hear my mom say to her coworkers,
Oh,
"Oh
about
yeah,
to.
she's fired." I don't know if she's
Y-
fired
y-
quite yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
Well, I mean, woman had no pants on.
I know. Okay, for those of you who don't know, okay, thank you for stopping in, Demon.
Why is my chat's not working? That's why.
Try.
Sorry about that.
Did you put it
I
on
had to
live
refresh.
chat?
Yeah, it was, but sometimes it just stops.
Oh, yeah, mine does that too sometimes. But so for those of you who don't know, the She Was Naked story, basically this woman was on a live video call. Her camera was on, okay? And she did this. She was naked from the waist down on a work call. So what happened was her ceiling collapsed, and obviously, like, we made sure that, like, my mom and her coworkers made sure that she was okay, that everyone in the house was okay. And after that, my mom continued and goes, "So I was told by several people that when we stood up, we weren't work appropriate." And then this woman looks my mother dead in the eyes and goes, "Oh, I gave y'all the money shot." Bitch, what?
Like, how do you? My first thing is like, why would you even work if you have no pants on? Like, how do you go in front of a camera and do that?
I would be physically.
For like that.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, any time I'm on camera, I have at least shorts on.
Yeah, same.
So, like, how?
Or like, if anything, like a blanket or something too. You know?
Right, like, I have a blanket over my lap. I do have shorts on, though, still. Because, like, how do you go on camera without bottoms on? Like, if you don't want to wear underwear, wear a dress.
Or yeah, or like a skirt or something, which anybody can do.
Right, like, I don't understand it.
Hello, welcome.
Okay, so, chat. Here's. I caught it. I caught it. So I found out my dad might be like homophobic in a way. Like, and he literally said, so I was talking to him and we were talking about trans people of that demographic, trans, gender fluid, all of them. And I go, well, I think that anyone can be any gender. Like, if they don't feel comfortable as the gender they were given at birth, then they should be able to say, no, I want to be called a guy and I want to use he, him pronouns, or I want to use she, her pronouns and be called a girl. Like, I feel like that's fair. And my dad goes, no. And I'm like, what? And he said, no. And I'm like, what do you mean, no? And he's like, there's two genders. And I go, there's two biological genders, sure. But, like, anyone, if you want to be a toaster oven, be a toaster oven, okay? Like, be a toaster oven, bro.
Be the best little toaster oven you can be.
Right, like, just be what you want to be. Literally.
As long as you're not hurting
looked at him and
yourself or other people.
So you don't support Barbies then? And he's like, what does that have to do with anything? And I go, well, Barbie's whole slogan is that she can be whatever she wants to be, right? And he's like, yeah. And I go, so what if Barbie wants to be Ken? Barbie can be Ken. And he's like, no, that's not how gender works. And I'm like, but that's how pronouns and personal
but
boundaries
also,
work.
Next time, Kai, bring a Ken doll and bring a Barbie doll. And if you make them naked, neither of them have any parts.
Right,
they're not anatomically correct, so you can.
I mean, technically, the Barbies do have boobs.
Well, yeah, but I mean, guys can have boobs too.
Yeah. Okay.
And Toy, if you want to be a dried raisin, aren't raisins already dried? That's why they're raisins.
Yeah, they are.
Unless you like put raisins in water, then they're wet raisins.
But yes, if you want to be a dried raisin, you can be a dried raisin. Okay, I found this adorable scene from Demon Slayer, and okay, I'm sorry.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
I'm calm, chat. I'm calm. But look at how cute he. Oh, hold on. Look at how cute he looks. I love his eyes. Moving on. I won't linger on that. I'm sorry. But there is my Aizawa art. But that is what I'm going to be drawing next. I'm going to be drawing that scene. I feel so giddy saying it.
Freeze-dried raisins. That would be freeze? You could freeze-dry a raisin. I don't think a raisin would freeze-dry because there's too much sugar in it, and there's no, that might work. I honestly wanna like one of those freeze-dry things so I can make a bunch of random freeze-dried crap. Not a cryo freezer. I mean, I wouldn't mind a cryo freezer. I know how to work with nitroglycerin. No, not nitroglycerin. Is it? What's the cold stuff that freezes instantly? Liquid nitrogen. I know how to work and cook with liquid nitrogen, not nitroglycerin. I'm not cooking with that. I'm not cooking with Bakugo. That's all she says, cooking with Bakugo. And why does that sound like if UA had a TV, like a student promoted TV thing, like where it's like, okay,
so back in my old school, there used to be this thing called DVTV, where people would be able to like go on and like talk about stuff. It was basically a school podcast, or like a school show.
One of my schools had that too. I feel like Bakugo would totally have a segment called "Cooking with
Lord Explosion Murder God!
nitroglycerin." And then "Cooking with nitroglycerin" is what Dashi
Yeah.
said it would.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, he would. I do not disagree with that even one little bit.
Okay. But why would it be like, everybody has the option to participate in like making that TV series, like for
I
the
would.
school.
I
But
would.
then that's just another like side project that like Hizashi
I swear to God,
back.
Kai would put up I swear to God, I feel like Kai and Mina are literally like the best of friends. And
No.
Mina films every single fight Kai gets into.
Listen, okay, instead of like for the school, like a school pocket, it's a segment on Mike's radio show where the students can come on and do things like that.
Okay. There is my shading. And his hair is black, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Onto Gyu. I'm so giddy right now, chat.
Okay, but while we're on the topic, what demon was emerging at your house?
What?
It sounded like some kind of demon was emerging from your house.
Jesus!
Thank you very much.
No! Bro, what the fuck? Why the fuck you gotta stomp like that?
Gremlin mode activated.
He's stomping on purpose now. That would be my little brother. Alright, so this was my very crude sketch of Gyu. I wanted to get the hair and everything out of the way first before coming on to stream with it.
Really quick thought here is technically okay. So you see my picture, and like the two balls that are in his mouth.
Jesus.
They're technically students.
Ew!
I'm confused as to why he put them there.
Why in his mouth?
Like, or is he just like? Can he just produce them like from his like the? I don't know how to talk about this and not be weird. Can he produce his round little magic orbs? Do they come from his body? Does he provide them? Is it part of his quirk? I don't know, and I don't understand. And was he just being extra sassy doing this?
He is so sassy.
I need more background story for him. We don't get enough.
Okay, can we all agree that Compress is low-key hella hot? You didn't hear it from me. You did not hear it from me. But like, he's really fucking hot.
I mean. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Hear me out. Just the same kind.
Chat.
You get there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, my hand. I did that to myself. God, I'm gonna simp so fucking hard over you right now. Like,
Don't you always?
where is my credit card? Kidding. Okay. I think I'm good. We're fine, chat.
We know that's a full-on lie. It's a full-on bald-faced lie. Is it bold-faced or bald-faced? Bald. No, it's bold-faced lie, not bald-face. Why did my dumbass say bald-face? I'm just casually petting his tongue.
Sorry about that, chat. My mom called me.
You're good.
Yes, I've frozen. I'm no longer here, chat. Can you guys hear me?
Be nice if we could actually hear Kai, but I think they might
Shut
be
the
frozen.
fuck up. I know damn well you can hear me.
It's like I can hear their voice already.
Stop!
So long.
Zawa!
Rest in peace.
I love my dad.
You know very well that Aizawa does that in class.
He does.
And
For
here's
those
the
of you who
thing.
don't know, for my OC's backstory, which is insanely traumatic because who doesn't give their OC trauma?
It's the point of an OC, pretty much.
It's like the basic rules for having an OC, okay? You can't have an OC unless they're traumatized. Have you seen Demon Slayer? They're all traumatized.
Have you seen My Hero?
Yes.
They're all traumatized.
Anyways.
Most of them, anyway.
Yes. But so kind of where my OC's backstory starts is they moved to Japan and Kai's mom got murdered whenever she was 8. And then Kai got kidnapped and then saved by Aizawa. So. Yeah, it's a decent backstory until you get into the nitty-gritty of all of the details.
It's a lot better than one of my OCs. One of my OCs is just really basic.
You have to remember, my OC has been in the making since I was like 12.
True.
So.
I think
know
I've
how
told you
the
my OC's background though.
Yeah. Basically like the same backstory as Hawks.
Mm,
Not exactly the
no,
same,
no,
but
no,
like
no,
very similar.
no. No, it's actually pretty different.
Am I
No,
thinking of the wrong OC?
no, you're thinking of my IRL life. I'm not joking. But no, so my OC is has like a large cat kind of quirk.
Yeah, that's who I meant. Like they
Yeah,
got put into
the thing was,
the Hero Commission thing really
yeah,
early,
like
like Hawks.
kind of yes and no. So what happens is that my OC ends up like, because he has no idea how to control his quirk because nobody ever taught him how to. So basically he lives as like, welcome back, as like a wild cat almost, and ends up like consuming his family.
Oh.
When he was like maybe like 5 or 6 years old.
Anything
And then
but
like
basic. Jesus.
and then he ends up getting like taken on by like some of the like because of like parts of his family were still alive, they sold him off to like the Yakuza and stuff like that. And then in like a raid, like a they were like, not a raid, but it was like he ended up like running away at one point, just escaping because
I'm
like
really struggling with this eye.
they were trying to raise him as like to be like a weapon, but then he was just still kind of like untamable kind of. And so what
Now
happens
my
after that,
backstory feels basic. Jesus.
as he was like running away, he ends up running into Aizawa, who is Aizawa's the age that he is technically like in UA at the time. Or like somewhere around there, like he's somewhere like closer to like UA's age, and at that time like he my character is closer to Hawks's age, like when he was young.
So like 21.
Yeah, but like no, like because I would be like young, like, yeah, he would be like, I
I'm
forgot how the math
confused.
went, but they're basically like, Aizawa basically helps him out, brings him over to UA. UA is like, okay, let's contact like the state, and the state is basically like, was like, oh, he has a powerful quirk. We're gonna like put him in like the training program with Hawks, and so that's where like he meets Hawks and stuff like that, and they end up being like friends, and like ends up like, because he has people that actually don't care about him to teach him how to use his quirk and stuff, so he starts learning how to do that. And then eventually is basically trained to be like still kind of a weapon but now for like the hero side. And of course, being like the parental type that Aizawa is like Aizawa's now like his big brother.
Yeah.
And so in this kind of thing, it's like, if we were to like combine like the worlds, my OC Miko would be like the annoying uncle for Kai.
Jesus.
Especially
She already
for the
has
fact
an
that
annoying uncle.
especially for the fact that he is a he has a large cat quirk, and
Kai has a wolf quirk, kind of.
yeah,
She's a Lycan. She's
yeah, and so it's like the
which is
whole
just
like,
another word for werewolf.
yeah, it's like, so he likes to annoy Kai for the fact it's like, teasing about like the whole cat and dog rivalry thing.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Because he is now like a worse troll than Hawks is, because like
Oh
they're
my
not like
god.
interested in each other,
Hawks
but they
probably
are,
torments poor Kai.
yeah, and they
Because
gang
she's
up
his
on
intern. For those of you who don't know, Kai is interning with Hawks. Or was, I guess.
but like which they like I have like an idea like
He
they
has such
sometimes
large
gang up.
eyes. Sorry, I'm not simping. I'm not simping. Okay? Chat, I'm
No,
not
that's a
simping.
lie.
I'm just saying
That
he
is a
has very
lie.
large eyes.
Why?
Really struggling right now.
Yeah, that's one of my OC's stories. I have a few OCs. Some of them I like they just kind of died off.
Why does
And
he look
I
so
feel
much
like I shoulda.
easier? Like, bro.
I need to bring them back. Anyway, sorry, I'm just yapping.
No, you're okay. You can keep talking. I'm not talking.
Then how are we hearing your voice right now?
What?
Nothing. You're like, I'm not talking. I'm like, but then how are we hearing your voice right now? You know, I keep forgetting that I have chocolate syrup and we do have coffee. One thing with coffee, it actually hurts my stomach. Oh no.
His eyes look so much more
Attention.
round, though. Maybe it's just because he doesn't have a mouth yet.
Yeah, well, maybe when you do his mouth, it'll get better. Sometimes, like, the positioning of things help. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
It's not nothing. Why are you cackling over there like a little witch? You're gonna start, like, trying to take me and my dog Toto away or something.
What?
Nothing.
Chat, I didn't get that reference, if you can't tell.
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh!
I said you were cackling like a witch.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
Rude?
you are.
No, I'm not. Bro, you should have heard me dying earlier. I was wheezing over this meme. I don't even remember what it was, but it was so fucking funny. Oh, it was Shinobu, and it was like one of those memes where, like they're breaking the fourth wall and being like aware of the fact that people ship Giyu and Shinobu and then ship Giyu and Sanemi. And Shinobu goes, "Yeah, well, I doubt he wants someone without eyebrows." And then Sanemi goes, "Yeah, well, I bet he wants someone who can at least touch the top of his head." Which one? I have 3. This one? Because that's usually the one that people see. Because my hand is usually turned this way because this is my writing hand. Why do his eyes look so much more round? What the ass?
What the ass? You and your things.
Oh my god, if that happens one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah, apparently out of the ass.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you, though. I forgot to say thank you. I'm sorry. Why? Why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not. I'm like, why is this so entertaining? No, stay on the paper. No, Mini Z, they had like a birthday party or something at
Bro,
school
I'm
today,
finna
and
start sipping
he got a
so
little
hard
toy.
right now.
Somebody bring the spray
No, I'm
bottle,
good. I'm
please.
good. I'm good. We're good. We're fine. We're good. The blue thing? What do you mean the blue thing?
It's like a little penguin.
I was so confused. I was like, what blue thing? Hiccups. Pretty sure it's like this. That is a very large mouth. It's like triple the size of the mouth in the scene. Yeah, I think it should be like right about there. And then... God, I want to do this on like... I want this to be like just so slightly moved over. I'll just make it just like a tiny bit wider. And then he has like a little piece of bread on his face. He's so cute. And low-key, I simp for all the characters I'm drawing right now. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about the fact that I simp for Muzan, okay? We don't talk about that.
I see it.
Like, they made him like an attractive version of Michael Jackson. In like a non-offensive way somehow.
Now I have to live with that.
I don't know how this is supposed to be. I'm just gonna like let it tuck under because it's not a big big deal. That's fine. No, his eyes are rounder. Maybe they're too wide. Like the irises might be a little bit too wide. Yeah, see? They were too wide. I fixed it. Okay, and now we're gonna draw the eyelid.
You're doing very well, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Don't mind me getting awkward when I get compliments. I'm just socially awkward. I need to
What is
sharpen
your
my pencil.
question?
Yes, what is your question? Sorry, I missed that. I didn't even see it. So what you're gonna do is actually here, I will show you. Let me quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna I need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Take your time. So what you're gonna do is you're going to press this plus button, and then you're gonna select live. And there you go. Hello? There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I genuinely do appreciate each and every one of you who subscribe and watch my content, because this genuinely wouldn't be possible without you guys. So, I do actually. Last time I checked, it was 1,010. I always struggled the most with this far eye. I do. And you're very welcome. I don't know. I watch a lot of Demon Slayer. I watch a lot of My Hero. I'm not very picky, honestly. I watched Hell of a Boss. I liked that one. There we go. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. No. I do not. And you can just call me Kylia. No.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
I got Capri Suns. Would you like one?
No.
More from you then. Here, Chet,
Mostly
you
because
can
I
have
didn't
the
even
other
hear what you
one.
said.
I said I have Capri Suns. Would you like one?
Oh.
That would be hilarious if we like planned that ahead of time and like I like just passed it over, but then like you had one sitting at the side and you just grabbed it.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
The thing is, the way that Gyu is positioned, his body is facing one way and his head is turning and facing the other way. So, of course, the amount that you see on his neck on one side is going to be relatively shorter because where it's stretched out, where he's looking, it's going to be longer. He's not looking straight.
He's looking off to the side, so.
Sorry.
No, that's
I'm
okay.
just
I
over
didn't
here,
even
like,
see the comment,
slurping.
so. Oh, I thought.
Just over here slurping.
I know, I didn't really properly portray the pose very well. Sorry. Oh.
Can I have some tacos? Am I allowed to have tacos? I'm just kidding.
Well, that's how it's supposed to look, though. I don't know what you would have wanted me to do different.
I don't want to learn more about this lake. My computer's trying to force me to learn about some lake.
Hello? Work, please. Okay, be a brat. Fuck you. Bitch! Really? Bro, why are none of my markers working right now? My cats are running around. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, yay, one that works. Finally.
Okay, somebody is asking about if you want to share what grade did you graduate this year? I graduated year hold on, let me do some basic math, okay? Hold on. What year is it now? 25.
11.
4. I just graduated year 26. Like my class grade 26.
I have 2 cats.
Because I am old and I have not been in high school for 14 years.
Oh my god, I forgot his eyebrows.
The phone was very aggressive about you forgetting eyebrows.
You do it too, I think. We both forget to do the eyebrows. Which is fine, but... Because I think you've said it before, like, you forget to do the eyebrows. Which, like, not a big deal, but... Let me sketch in those brows real quick. I was, like, looking at it, like, why doesn't this look right? Because he doesn't have eyebrows.
What would you like me to do about chat? Or is that fine?
Clearly, you did not read the rules.
There's no rules. You didn't add a description.
I
But
didn't?
also YouTube, YouTube, you didn't, but YouTube requires that you be 13 years or older to use the platform.
Unfortunately, I am going to have to time you out because those are YouTube guidelines, not mine. So, this is not a stream for kids. So, unfortunately, I am going to have to time you out. I won't remove you, but please, 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 for the love of God, do not state your age in chat. It is so dangerous. There are so many predators out there, and you never know what kind of person you're talking to online, because they could put up a facade of, oh, I'm such a good person, but then turn out to be a trash human being. So please do not ever put your age in anyone's live streams. Do not put your name in, or your age in my live stream. I will have to time you out and probably ban you from my channel. So. There, now I can't mess it up anymore because it's done. Now I'm gonna do this eye too before I start fussing with it. And I fucked it up. It's fine. It is fine. Oh, okay, back to the eyebrows. It should have a description. I don't know why it didn't add a description. Give me 1 moment, everyone. Damn it. It's fine, but basically my rules are the exact same as Zawa's. So just follow Zawa's rules and you'll be fine.
Yeah, would you like me to post like type my roles in the chat? That way people can.
Yes, please. And I will figure out a way to pin that. I don't know how, but... It's a piece
And
of
what
bread.
about venting or no venting?
Venting is fine, just not like super intense venting. So like minor vents are fine, but nothing like super heavy. Preferably, but if they ask, that's fine. Goodness. Yeah, because in this scene he was eating. There we go. And I pinned it. So yeah, basically just follow Zawa's rules and it'll be fine. Oh! I just threw my pencil. There. Actually, I want to get this little part. There. Little shading in his eyes.
I'm sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. I'm just chilling.
That's okay. Gay's brows are black, so I'm gonna color his eyelashes in, and I think I'm also gonna do his brows. I had someone comment on one of my videos thinking Gyu was a female. And, like, maybe, but I don't see it.
He got them eyebrows done.
Yeah, just like Aizawa.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I've gotta do my eyebrows.
Dude, same. I slack on that so hard.
I just shaved mine.
Yeah, so do I.
I
Plucking is
used
so...
to like sit there and pluck the hairs and like purposely style them and stuff, and then like I don't got time for this.
valid.
It was the most random thing to mention.
I like Benjamin songs stuck in my head, so I'm sorry if I'm really annoying with that. No. Okay.
It's turning out really, really good though, okay?
Thank you. I do want to do his eyes, but I don't want to mess them up. Because usually in all of my art, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but his eyes are done. His eyes are done. Kagai's eyes are done. Rengoku's eyes are done. Like, I do eyes, like a lot of eyes. Mostly because I like doing them, but
They are really good. I am just adding random detail that was not even in the original pictures.
I am currently working on making my lines a bit bolder. markers kind of fucking suck.
Stupid CapCut. I swear CapCut is still down bad. Straight up the other day, or was it today? I don't even remember. I got a message from CapCut that was like, "Hey, Daddy." I'm just like, and then I got another one that was like, "My bae," and I'm just like, no. And then, like, I got another one that was like, "I never give up on my." I just got one now that was trying. Okay, and I'm like, what the hell is? By the way, CapCut's an editing app for videos and stuff like that. I don't know why they're sending me these thirsty as hell like notifications. I swear.
God, I'm such a simp. Brother in the background goes, "Of course you are." No, I don't. I have standards. The fuck? Shut the fuck up. Don't expose me.
Woman.
You said you would fuck him.
No, I didn't.
Bullshit.
I mean, I'm not denying it, but I didn't say that.
Can't keep a straight face without laughing, Tori.
Can you stop saying my real name?
Kylia. Puta. No.
I love my life. Dude, can you stop? This is why you have
What's your
no friends.
brother doing? Is he like taking a shit in the living room or something?
In fact, I have a best friend.
Who, your imaginary friend? The fuck?
Huh?
I said, who, your imaginary friend?
Can I slow clap any slower? Take care. Take your time.
How's that? Levi.
Can you stop saying real names?
Evan. Dustin. I can name.
Me, Damon. Take your time.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know why, but with like the sweater that Ari's wearing and the way that her hair is in this drawing is giving me like Momo with her hair down vibes.
I mean, they both have really long hair, so.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, Salty.
Okay. Now time for the eyes.
Why did I hear now it's time for the ass? I was like, no, you said eyes, I'm sure.
Yes, time for the ass. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Chad.
If only you were kidding.
I
know you.
Hey, you can't expose me like that.
I mean, it is golden. That's not how that works. I hope nobody understands what I said.
I didn't.
Good.
I might even use my new markers for this.
I'm telling you, Kylie is doing an amazing job.
Thank you. Okay. I'm pretty sure I just ruined it, but it's fine. I ruin all my art anyways.
No, you don't. If I'm not allowed to talk bad about things that I do, you are not allowed to do that either. Or I'll just put you in detention. I'll make you clean
Cool.
Gyu's socks.
No!
No, not Bakugo's this time. You can clean Gyu's socks. I'll be nice.
I was gonna make a foot fetish joke.
Well, I did not need to know that about you.
I don't have one. I was gonna make a joke about it. Bruh.
It's okay. You know, I'm not gonna
I
judge
don't
you,
have
alright?
one. What the fuck?
Out loud. In my head.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Bitch. Alright. I wanna grab my blender really quick. And just try to blend some of this together.
That's understandable. You have a life, you know.
There's no need to apologize. You did nothing wrong. There's nothing to feel bad about.
Not like anybody's holding you prisoner.
Right?
Oh, it's looking really, really good.
Thank you. God fucking damn it. Please stop. Of course, I have to break.
Welcome back.
Wait, what? This was here.
I thought I was about to die.
What happened?
I'm leaning back in my chair and it decided to like pop and lean back a little bit further.
Jesus. Okay. Zip this up. How do I know the right colors to use? Is that what you mean? I don't. It doesn't look exactly like the actual art, but that's not the point. I've also been drawing for a really long time, so I just kind of know the colors and what blends nicely together. But I can and will say it takes a while to learn. Like I said, mine isn't exact to the drawing, like exact to. This one is much darker, a much softer blue. Mine is kind of harsh. I will be blending it a bit more, but excuse me, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Try that up there. There we go. There we go. Do you guys want me to color in a little breadcrumb right here? Because I will, if you want me to.
I think you should. I think it would help like make sense.
Okay. What color should I use? It's kind of like a golden brown. So, let me see. Do I have the right color in here? Maybe I can try this chalk. And then I can even add in a bit of this. So we're going to start with this light yellow. And then I'm going to go in with this more goldenish color and just kind of tap around the edge. Damn it. Picked up all the color off a bit. So just go back in. Tiny bit of color. It doesn't need to be a lot. See, just tiny little taps. There you go. Now it's not exact, and it's not going to look exact because the people who are drawing the art for Demon Slayer are professionals. I'm not a professional. I am good at drawing, but I'm not a professional.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna tap in a bit more black to the outline just to define it. Right there. And it's pretty much done. I could add maybe a bit of tinting because his outfit, his little jumper is blue. So I can add in like just a little bit of coloring, like right here. Just a little bit. Then dark blue, if I can get it out. And with chalk, if I ever don't like something, I can literally just take it off. Watch. Oh, well, that didn't prove my point very well, but and it just like comes off. But multiple erasers are a bit sticky, so that could also be why. I just want a little bit of tint to his little jumpsuit. Not a lot, because it'll take away from the eyes. And the whole point is to bring focus to the face and to the eyes, because that's the only thing we colored in. So and then I'll go in with a real eraser. I mean, like an actual like rubber eraser.
Yeah. Did you call me? I'm just kidding.
I know. Let's see. Okay, and I think that's actually really it for this one. Maybe I'll lighten it up a bit more, but I'm pretty pleased with how this one came out. Define the shadows a bit more again. Then I'll clean it up, and I'll pretty much be done. Blend it down. And there you go. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this. I do want to get this a
looks
little bit
amazing.
here. There's just a little piece of oil right there that I wanted to get, and I got it. So, like I said, the whole point is to draw attention to the eyes. At least with my art, you don't have to do that with yours, but that is kind of the whole point of my art. Like, you bring attention to the face so people aren't like distracted with everything else, which there can be a lot to art, but you want them to focus on the main piece of it, right? So, but at the same time, you want them to appreciate all the art. There you go.
Oh. Nice.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to show the actual color of the eyes because I know you can't really see it because it's really dark in here. But yes, that is my Gyu. Gyu drawn. I should have specified because now I'm going to get called a sim. Which isn't wrong, but... It is an eraser. It's literally just an eraser put into a pencil.
Yes, it is compressed. Hey, Kelly, I'm gonna head out and get some things set up and
Okay.
stuff. But I'm going to keep watching. So. Thank you for letting me join you.
Yep. Thank you for joining.
No problem.
I'm gonna sit here and do some touch-ups. I'm not sure if me and Zara are gonna go live again later, but we might. That is entirely up to Zella though, since we'll be doing it on their channel. That one is not working. It is currently almost 8:30. Oops. Jesus. Yeah, you're about 5 hours ahead of me. Maybe 6. Give me 1 moment, everyone. Looks like me and Zawa are gonna go live, so I'm going to finish this up really quick. And then I'm gonna join their live. And that will be on their channel. So I'm going to end live. Thank you all so much for coming and joining. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time. And I hope you take care, get something to eat, get something to drink, and take your medication if you have to take medication and it's the appropriate time. Take care, everyone.